Hello, patrons. Hi. This is something different. There is no goobs on this episode. Instead, it's just your boy Toby.
Your boy Colton.
Bunny.
Bunny. Why did you say it like caveman? Like
Bunny.
I bunny.
Because I'm not a boy, so I couldn't have been like just your boy.
You could have been
Bunny.
like your girl.
Your girl.
Your girl.
Your girl.
Girl.
Okay.
Yes.
So, for the friends that don't know, who are you people?
I am Colton. I am the annoying little brother that Toby might speak of.
My youngest of brothers and sisters. My youngest.
I am Bunny. I am the fiance of the annoying little brother. Therefore, technically, sister-in-law of Mr. Von Doom.
That's right. They have a demon child.
His name is Damien.
He's a little punk.
He is a little punk. He is at his grandparents' house tonight, so you will not be hearing him cry in the background.
You'll just hear Colton crying in the background.
Or
Yep.
crazy cat scratching and stuff.
Now, I'm 34. Colton,
Colton, aged 21.
ASL.
That's American Sign Language.
Oh my God.
What?
ASL, age, sex, location.
Oh, I'm Colton. I'm a boy, and I am in a bad place right now.
Fair enough. No, you don't have to do ASL. I was just being goofy.
I'm Bunny. I'm 19.
Well, you
and
already said your name. I was just trying
I'm
to get...
19 and I'm sitting in a really shitty chair right now.
Yeah, you are sitting in a bad chair.
But it's okay because I have a pillow on it.
So I was just wanting y'all to have y'all's age on recording and talk, because there's a big age gap difference between Colton and I.
What is it, like 14? I'm bad at math. You can do that.
34
I'm not doing it.
minus 21.
I don't know.
All right, we don't know, everyone.
It's like 2 years.
She is pulling out her calculator. Oh my God.
I'm autistic.
These are the dumbest...
13.
Oh.
13 years apart, and then
Oh my
yeah,
God.
what about you and Toby? What about you and Toby?
4 minus
Oh my God.
19, and we are 15 years apart.
Look, viewers enjoy.
These are listeners. They're not
Shut
seeing
up, I don't
anything.
care.
Listeners, enjoy the stupidity. I have autism and ADHD, and I'm bad at math, and I dropped out at freshman year.
Hi, I'm Jared, and I
and
never learned how to.
Colton's just stupid.
Okay. I was just bringing this up because there's such a huge age gap. I'm sure maybe if we keep doing these, we can talk about us growing up with.
That would be pretty cool.
Except for me. I didn't know them
Yeah.
till a year ago.
Well, so instead of getting into all that, like I do want to talk video games with you because I do a video game podcast. And we kind of talked about this. Y'all did y'all's first stream with me tonight, like first official stream.
It was very fun.
It was enjoyable.
I made you guys play Super Mario Brothers on NES, and then I also made you play some Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on Sega Genesis. Which one did you like better?
I definitely say Sonic because I did grow up playing that game.
Right.
I enjoyed Cuphead.
Well, I'm saying out of the two retro games because we did play some Cuphead afterwards.
Out of the two,
Out of Super Mario Brothers,
well, if I was better at Sonic, I would have enjoyed Sonic better. But I was not doing too good on that.
they got to the chemical plant zone and they just ate shit the entire time.
Sonic was definitely harder than the Super Mario Bros. But they did get farther than me.
Yeah.
I didn't get to the part where they were at. So I didn't go through the same struggle they did with drowning.
Yeah.
I think Toby should do a Thursday night throwback and have special guests play.
Who would these special guests be?
Me? No, I'm the special guest because I'm special and I'm a guest. So
Special
I would like to do
ed.
more of those
Oh.
wacky throwback video games that you call retro.
Well, okay. When I say retro, what do you guys think?
I think games that like I played as a kid or were older than I am. Honestly, I think retro games are before the graphics got really good. So I think like 2010 and under, because they have like really wacky graphics in them.
I just think that's funny because like like I consider retro like anything that's on a dead console.
Oh yeah.
So like if it's a console that they don't create games for anymore, I think it starts falling into retro because it's it's.
I'm just trying to get under the crate.
Screw that cat. These kids, I call them kids, even though they're
adults.
Adults.
Look, we're not grown, but we're adults.
They
We're
would
adults,
lose
we're
their
just not
feet if they
mentally
weren't
adults.
attached to them.
Yeah, dude, like my vape, I set it down, it's gone.
Yeah.
I lost my vape at Walmart the other day and had to buy a new one.
Jesus Christ.
It sucked.
Okay,
dude.
so Sarah, let me ask you, Bunny. Sorry,
Thank you.
I used your government name, not your persona, your fursona. Is that are you
no.
furry?
No, absolutely
so-
not.
Sorry to interrupt. Typically, the term retro is given to an items which are at least 20 years, but not yet 40 years. Retro items would be those made between 1979 and 1998.
Anyways, as you were saying, Toby.
Yes, I was curious, and like I said, we talked about it on the stream, but to have it on recording, what games do you remember playing when you were younger? And the reason I'm asking is because this is like Gen Z kind of.
Yeah,
Y'all are Gen Z, so I want to see like where y'all's gaming lands.
So, the first console me and my sister had, I'm not sure what it was, but it was on a box TV, like that one.
Yeah.
Y'all can't see it, but
There's a tube TV in
it was
in
on a
my
box TV, and what I remember from that TV is the power button was broken, so we had to shove a pencil in it to turn it on.
room. Actually, the tube TV I have right here, the power button's broken, so you have to like.
The power button was
it.
off of it. We had to shove a pencil inside of it to turn it on,
I'm sure it would,
which is very much not safe.
Yeah, I'm sure if I broke this off, it would be easier to put it because this one you have to like find the G spot on it.
Yep.
I didn't grow up with a lot of money, so we didn't have a console until I want to say like 7. And I don't remember what console it was. I would have to ask my sister for that. But the first game I played was Sonic 2, and I remember I would always play as Tails, and my sister would play as Sonic. And then my sister got a racing game, and so she stopped playing Sonic with me and would always play the racing game while I played Sonic. And then at my grandma's house, we had an Xbox. So we would always play Halo together because that was like the only game we had on it. So we beat like, I don't want to say we beat the game because we always got at this one part for like years and never got past it. But we also had the Wii, which we would play a Sonic racing game on it. I don't remember what other games we played on there because the only game I played on there was the Sonic racing game.
Did you ever play like the Wii bowling?
Well, I mean, yeah. I don't mean like the Wii games. I mean like
The Wii games?
Wii
That's how the
games.
babies are born.
I don't mean like games that were created by Wii, but like I don't
Right.
remember what other like if we had racing games other than the Sonic one, or if we had like other type of games that weren't like Wii Sports.
Right. Cat, stop.
Which the next time I had a console was when I was about 14, 15, when the Nintendo Switch came out. I got it for Christmas, and I got Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and I loved it. And then when I was 16, I got a PS4, and I got the new Spider-Man game that had come out at the time. It was like 2019, 2020. 2021.
It was before my divorce, so stop, Cat.
I don't exactly remember, but it's the new the newest franchise of Spider-Man.
right.
There's
The
3
PS4
games now, but
Yeah, PS4 Spider-Man.
PS4 Spider-Man. But I got that with it, and then from there I've played, the Spider-Man Miles Morales, God of War. I'm currently playing God of War Ragnarok. I've played Horizon, a couple other the newer games, but those are really the only games I've played much. So like when I was younger, I never really got to play that many games because, like I said, we didn't have a lot of money. We weren't able to get that many games or even consoles. And I've played some games with like my friends and stuff. Like I've played all of the Walking Dead games with my friend Iris. But that's about it. I love video games now, but I wasn't really
a gamer growing
up because we just didn't have the money for it.
You'll play a lot of Fortnite nowadays.
Yeah, I hated Fortnite when it first came out, and then I started playing it with my friend Alyssa about 3 years ago, and really got into it with her, but then I stopped hanging out with her as much, so I like did not touch Fortnite until I met Colton again, and he was playing Fortnite a lot, so I played with him.
It's like a drug dealer.
Like,
he's like, here, just have the free taste. And
it's a game I'd never play by myself. Like, I have to play it with friends. I'm just not into Fortnite like that. But
little boy, I will play Fortnite all day long.
I just like Fortnite's a game that I can play with friends because it's fun. But I don't like playing it by myself. Like, if he's at work and I'm bored, I will not play Fortnite. It's just not something I enjoy playing by myself. It's fun
I
with
get that.
friends.
I'm like that too.
It's not really a game I'm into, but they're into it, so I play it with them, and I buy stuff on it, and I get skins. But
that's how I get roped into it with Gibson, and I'll play when he plays. But if he's not playing, then I have no reason to. All right, I want to hear Colton's first gaming consoles and stuff like that. What do you remember? Because I gave you a bunch of yours, is what we were talking about earlier.
Okay, so on the topic of my first own console, the one that I had purchased, that would be the Xbox One.
I've never purchased.
I'm not talking about what you've purchased, jackass.
The first one? Okay, well,
I'm also very mean to my brother, so
yeah, he's kind of a douchebag.
We're all really mean to him, let's be honest.
yeah. Well,
I am. This is going to be my 48th reason.
come on now.
I'm gonna say it was probably. So I know there was a Game Boy Advance, the one that flips open, I think.
That's the DS.
That's not the DS. What is it?
The ones. Oh, the SP.
Yeah.
The Game Boy SP.
So there,
I
I had a Game Boy. I believe I played on a PSP. I don't remember. I think it was Game Boy Advance or the SP that I had that I played Earthworm Jim on. I'm not too sure, but I really liked Earthworm Jim. I played a bit of. I think I had some memories where I played Rampage with Toby. Zombies Ate My Neighbors.
You know what? I'm sure you did play Rampage because I had that on my PS3, and we lived in that house by the old hospital. And I'm sure you played Rampage on that one because that was an easy game that you didn't have to. It was an arcade machine, so you could just keep hitting. It was an arcade game, so you could just keep hitting start to get extra lives, so you never died. Like, it was something that you would have played because you would have been so young. But yeah, I know I gave you PS2s.
I had you. I think it was either. I think it was Grandma that gave me a DS. It was one of the flip open 3DSs. PS2. I think I had a Wii.
What games did you play on PS2?
PS2. I was really into the Star Wars Battlefront games. I don't know. I liked running around and just slashing the AI characters, or not the AI. What is that? Is it AI?
Sure.
Back at the Barnyard. That was a pretty fun game. Destroy All Humans.
Ah, okay.
I really, really like Destroy All Humans. Man, that was such a, for Toby, it's like, oh yeah, that was like, 20 years ago when I played that kind of stuff, and it still feels like a long time. So I can't really remember what all the games I played. I know I had, I think it was Driver 3 or something. I don't know how it was, but it was a racing game. Man, there was a lot of games I played on PS2, but I could never. I know I really liked Destroy All Humans.
I know you had an Xbox 360. You've had 100 Xbox 360s.
Yeah, like 4.
He was rough on Xboxes.
Yeah, as he's like talking about the games that he's played and the consoles, it's reminding me of some other games.
Yeah.
Like the 3DS.
So, fun fact, I've never played Tekken. The last time in my life, I've never played Tekken. We went to her friend Iris's, she was talking about it, and I played it for the first time, and that game is the coolest fucking game.
Oh yeah, you played it with her boyfriend. I've also never played it.
It was really weird. And
Was
I
it
would,
Tekken 6?
7?
7. I didn't even realize 7 was out yet.
I don't know if it was 7 or not. It had a cheetah guy. Like the
Cheetah guy.
That's king.
One
I like the
thing
cheetah guy.
I forgot to mention earlier is Lego Harry Potter on the 3DS.
Oh,
Lego games.
That that game went hard.
Do you remember playing Lego Indiana Jones?
Oh my, yes. So Lego.
I just
Indiana-
unlocked a memory for him.
real.
You should have seen his face light up.
So Lego Indiana Jones, the first one was the poggest of games. Though that was a
the
perfect
Pogus?
pog.
What's
That
it?
is pog.
What?
Don't ask the definition of.
No, let's hear it. I want to hear the definition.
So
Well, listen.
when I say a game is pog, it means it is pog. Fat ass white girl game. That means it is preferred.
No. So
I knew what it meant. I just wanted to hear him say it.
Pog. Sorry.
P-O-G.
It's hold on.
Pog actually comes from the UK.
That's poggers.
If you didn't know that, yeah, Poggers, Pog. It comes from the UK, and it's like another word for cool for them.
Oh,
Can y'all
okay. Can y'all not fight?
Kitty
cats are
cats are
fighting.
going at it. No, it's funny because you guys are living with me currently, so I'm hearing y'all's fucking slang, y'all's Gen
Low
Z
key
bullshit.
pog, dude. That's crazy.
These
dog.
motherfuckers say low key so stupidly much that it drives me bananas.
Low key,
Bananas.
that's crazy. That's insane, dude.
Another thing we also do is like we like to add a lot of unnecessary B's and stuff like that to our words. So like we'll say like cubbles, kibses, and stuff like that
no.
instead of cuddles and
What the fuck are
kisses.
you talking about for a second? Yeah,
And
I don't,
our friend's name is Sydney, and we call her Sydney.
Sydney.
Stuff like that.
It's very annoying because Toby is a big baby talk is stupid. He doesn't like our slang because we're not cool for him.
I have a question now.
Go ahead.
Is that Nessie that's up there? Y'all can't see it, but we can. Is that from Apex?
It is, and that was a Secret Santa gift from my friend Grim.
That's actually really cool. I can show you where all the Nessies are in Apex.
Can you?
That is child's play.
I was playing Apex a lot with one of my old friends.
I was really into it, and I was playing it with my other brother.
I played it instead of Fortnite, and I got really good at it, but I haven't played it in like 2 years.
Yeah, I was playing it with my other brother, and he stopped playing it with me, so I stopped playing it.
Tyler.
Anytime you want to play, let me know. I will re-download it
back
and
on-
learn how to play again.
So back on the Indiana Jones topic, did you know that at the end of Indiana Jones 2, there is a section where you can make your own levels?
No.
There at the end of the game, I'm not even sure if it's at the end of the game, but you can make your own levels, and it is actually really cool. I haven't.
Everyone's
played it
gonna
so
hear you fidgeting with that microphone.
long. I know. It's okay.
You gotta leave it alone and stop acting like a crackhead.
I'm not acting like a crackhead. I don't like that it's in my face, but I need it to be in my face.
Yeah, that's how microphones work. You talk into them.
Adjust it to how Toby's is, and I mean mine's like right in my face in front of me, but you can have yours like down by
I
your
look
chest.
around it to look
Like
at people.
have yours down by your chest, but pointed up, so like Toby's is, so that it's
I'm
not like
trying
right
to
up
teach
in
these
your
people,
right up in your stuff.
These children, how to stream and how to talk into microphones.
Yeah, we want to start streaming on my PlayStation on YouTube.
Yeah.
I apologize.
That is something we are learning.
Jesus Christ, figure shit out. Okay, so let me just ask, what's your like favorite game of all time? Like, you got one game that you can play for the rest of your life. What's it gonna be?
Legend of Zelda.
Really?
I feel like
love that game.
any of the Legend of Zelda games, honestly, I love them all. I played quite a few, and I've watched playthroughs of quite a few, but I haven't been able to play them since I don't have a way to play them. But definitely Breath of the Wild. When I had it before it was stolen from me, I played it religiously. Like I beat the game. I went and got all the stuff, and I restarted over and over again.
Jesus.
And I had the DLC, so I had about 20 more shrines that I could do. I could get this cool motorcycle from fighting a couple more bosses. Like,
Did you play the newest one?
um,
Tears of the Kingdom?
no, I did have Hyrule Warriors though. It came out right after like I want to say a year after Breath of the Wild, and it was kind of janky, but you did get to play as other characters in Breath of the Wild, but before Ganon
Okay, I got a question for you.
came out.
All right, so if you had to pick 5 games that you could never ever, if you had to pick 5 games, to
Good
play for
job,
the rest of your
dummy.
life- Shut up. If you had to pick 5 games to play for the rest of your life, what would they be? Only 5.
5. You get 5. Okay, you're adding.
Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, obviously. Legend of Zelda Skyward Princess. Is that what it's? Yeah.
I think so. It's
Yeah.
called. I've never played that one.
That one's so good. God of War. Can I?
I was just kind of assuming that Legend of Zelda, say there's like 8 games would be considered under one because it's a game.
Oh, okay, then Legend of Zelda God of War.
So franchises.
Yeah.
Five Nights at Freddy's. That's only 3. I haven't
maybe I shouldn't have done
played.
franchises,
Yeah,
huh?
I haven't played that many franchises or games in general.
So, go ahead. Actually.
But Legend of Zelda, Five Nights at Freddy's, God of War.
I'm convinced you can't come up with 5 games. Just this
Yeah, I don't think she knows 5 different like franchises.
I played Tetris.
I mean, I have multiple games in there. I have like what 10
Spider-Man?
games?
That's
Spider-Man's.
Spider-Man isn't a game that I could play over and over again. I love the graphics. I love the game, but it's just something I cannot like. I like to like swing around in the game and do the extra stuff. Yeah, that's really fun, but it's not something I could play like I could God of War, like I could Five Nights at Freddy's or anything like that. Spider-Man 2 though.
What
I
about-
could play that one over and over again.
You haven't even played it yet.
I have.
You played the new Spider-Man 2 that just came out?
Well, no,
Miles
I mean
Morales.
Miles
Oh,
Morales.
yeah.
My bad. But I only like that because he has the
Yeah.
electricity.
So
He doesn't turn
that's
invisible
4.
in it, but he has
That's 4
electricity.
right there.
And then I'd probably say Horizon.
Horizon Dawn, or wait, what is it?
It's just Horizon.
Okay.
I haven't played through it completely because I was playing other games as I was playing it, but it is a really good game. What I've played through already.
I thought you said you liked the Fallout games.
I do not.
What?
I have like 3 of the same Fallout game that he got. He had me play through. He had me play through a little bit of it, and it was fun to play, but it's not something I could play over and over again.
Gotcha.
It's something that I could play for 45 minutes, not touch for 6 months, and then remember it exists and play again.
Yeah.
Damn, that's kind of upsetting. Okay.
I mean, I'm
So-
sorry. It's just I haven't even played through it all the way, so I don't know if I'll end up liking it more. But I've only played a
really
little
good
bit.
Game. I've heard so much about New Vegas being the best one. I have never played
Debatable.
it like that.
I mean, it's all debatable on what's the best.
So if I had to pick 5 games that I could never play again,
I thought it was 5 games that you
5 franchises.
5 franchises
well,
or
jeez.
games that you, if you had to play for the rest of your
it
life.
just seems pointless saying, yeah, I'd play Lego Batman 1, I'd play Lego Batman 2, Lego Batman 3, because at that point, that's just Lego Batman.
Well, yeah, but no, I mean, like, I thought it was supposed to be games that you would play again. Like, if you could only choose 5 games to play for the rest of your life.
Yes,
if you
that's
those 5
exactly what I'm
games.
saying.
Okay,
But you just said never play again.
Shut up, you know what I'm talking about. Shut up.
All right.
he's just dumb.
I
I'm
know.
telling you.
I would definitely put Destroy All Humans on there. I really liked the. There was a game on PS2 called Jurassic Park.
The park simulator thing.
Yes,
I know.
I can't remember what the.
I don't remember what it's.
Operation Genesis or something like that. But they made a new game for.
Oh, Scully! I don't know if you can hear.
Yeah, I heard her do a little bark.
She's having nightmares. Baby, wake up! There's so much chaos happening. This is the weirdest. Scully, wake up!
She's
girl.
like going, "Poof."
Dean has
In her
airplane
sleep.
ears
Burp,
because Toby is leaning over to pet. Yeah.
She was barking.
But anyways, they had made a game called Jurassic World Evolution, which is the same thing.
Yeah.
Except you can. I would think I would pick the second one has aviation animals. It has water animals. I say animals like they're fucking. But I would pick that one. because it
Dinosaurs.
had the other options, but I feel like the first Evolution, the gameplay is way better. Nothing tops Genesis though. It would be Destroy Humans, Jurassic World, Evolution.
I saw that.
I want to say Lego Batman, but that game gets old really fast.
Well, there's
After
like 3 or 4 of them too.
well, all of them, especially the open world, the second and the third one, they get old really quick just for the sheer fact that once you beat the story, there's really not much to do.
Any open world game is definitely my favorite. Something you can roam around and like look at the graphics
I
and the
think-
world. And most open world games do have a bunch of side missions you can do.
So I've never played Arkham Knight, but if I were to play Arkham
I have.
Knight, I feel like I would never stop playing that.
Oh, don't get me
My-
started on Arkham Knight. I've got a grudge against fucking Arkham Knight.
Why is that?
That is the only Batman game I have ever played.
Oh, someone's getting a phone call in the middle of the podcast.
Apologies.
No,
it's
answer it.
actually Colton's friend.
Answer
Micah.
it and put it on
Wait, no,
speakerphone.
yeah, hold on. Put it on speaker. Tell him he's on a podcast.
Hello. Hey, you're on a podcast with us because we're recording now. What's up?
Oh, hey. Okay, I bet. I was just wondering. You called me twice.
Yeah, we were gonna
Um,
ask. We were gonna ask if you could come over. Here, text
Yeah,
him. Text
yeah,
him.
we-
We're in the middle of this.
All right. We were gonna ask if you wanted to come over. Like way earlier. All right. Let me ask the toaster if that's okay. Toby,
Oh,
can
live on the podcast.
Live on the podcast.
Toby, can our friend come over?
How much money does he have?
Actually, you just got paid, so
yeah, I'm
technically-
supposed to give him a tattoo. It's Micah.
75 cents.
He says give him 75 cents.
But
and
I
he'll
want
come
it.
over.
I want it in nickels.
He wants it in nickels.
All right, Nickel.
Nickels is money too.
All right. We will see you when you get here.
All right.
All
See
right.
you then.
Bye bye.
Do you know how many nickels that would be, Colton?
Apologies for that.
75 nickels. No.
No, Jesus Christ.
Toby, you put me in these
Oh my
positions.
gosh.
Look, I'm very intelligent. I just
Use
don't
your
seem
fingers.
intelligent.
And count
5,
5,
10,
10.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 75. Wait.
You just lost count. 5.
You're
10,
not making
15,
a good-
20, 25.
You're not making
7?
a good case. You know what? Moving on.
Anyways, I don't know why I said 7 as if I was counting in tens.
But hold on. I
Anyways.
think hold on.
It's 15, by the way.
15.
So,
I said that.
So listen, y'all. Listen. I said Arkham
Let me
Knight.
turn my phone off.
Oh yeah, we're back on this bullshit.
Okay, so what was it? Destroy Humans. Fucking. I would.
No, Toby was talking about his grudge against Arkham.
Oh yeah. What's the
Oh,
grudge against Arkham Knight?
look, I love the Batman Arkham games, but when it got to the last one in the series, the Arkham Knight one or whatever, it pissed me off because the game devs were like,
you
"Excuse me,
don't?
Scully, are you itchy?" The game devs basically were like, "Oh yeah, Arkham Knight's a brand new character. You won't know who it is. It's a new character." And I was like, I swear to God, if it's Jason Todd, who is
It
the
was
Red
Jason
Hood,
Todd.
if it's Jason Todd, it's going to piss me off. As soon as they revealed that it was Jason Todd, I was so goddamn mad that I stopped playing the game.
I actually have never played any Batman game before except for Arkham Knight.
Goodness.
My ex-boyfriend, when I was in middle school,
Can we call him Jerry?
Let's call him Jerry.
we can
for
call
the
him Jerry.
Ex-boyfriend Jerry.
Jerry had Arkham Knight, and Jerry let me play like halfway through the game before we broke up, and I never saw him again.
So did you get the Jason Todd reveal?
Nope.
sake. Nope.
So it pissed me off because it could have been anyone. If they would have made the Arkham Knight Alfred, I would have been like sick. If they would have made it just some Joe Blow like Batman had never met before, sick. Anyone in the world. But they made it Jason fucking Todd.
Can I ask why you say that? Is it because that whole storyline is just way overused?
Oh yeah, low-key spoiler alerts for anybody who hasn't played Arkham
Fuck
Knight.
them.
Fucking game's like 5 years old. They should have played
It's
it.
way older than 5 years old.
Arkham Knight came out like what 2016, something like that.
Yeah, we're in 2023, homie.
I'm aware we're in fucking 2023. Dog.
Okay, so that's not 5 years ago.
Get fucked. I'm okay. Shush.
Anyways, no, that's They just did the Red Hood story. That's
Yeah,
just
for
Red
real.
Hood. He just make
Oh,
him Red Hood.
2015. That's like almost a 10. That's
Didn't
almost
they,
10 years.
No, I want to know how many years it is, Colton.
Didn't
From
they?
2015. No, hold on.
8.
Okay, thank you.
Didn't they? Was it Arkham Knight that they killed him off?
He was never like confirmed dead. I don't remember. I didn't ever play
I didn't
Arkham
finish
Asylum.
it because I was so mad.
So there's a scene where the Joker has him kidnapped, and he's like, "Oh, Batman, you know, we're not gonna kill him. We're just gonna get information out of him." And they beat him up until he told them the identity of Batman was Bruce Wayne, and then they killed him
I don't know.
because
That
he
wasn't-
he
no,
said
that wasn't
snitches
it.
get stitches. No, that's not Arkham Knight.
No, that's of course it's Batman, but I don't think that's a game plot.
That's a game plot, babe.
That's also a comic plot, a movie plot. It's all
Yeah,
kind of
but
plots.
you I remember you were the one who showed me the scene of
Yeah,
Joker
no,
from the
it was-
game.
What? No, it wasn't the. Was it?
It was a game. It was Joker from a game.
All right, finish your dumb list
Okay.
because I don't remember that, and I didn't finish the game, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
I remember it was.
And he's not gonna know fucking shit.
Yeah.
I remember I liked the fucking Destroy Humans.
You've already said that. Come on
I'm
now.
trying to
Let's-
remember how many
let-
I have gotten.
Destroy All Humans. You said the Jurassic Park games,
And then
Batman.
Arkham Knight.
Arkham games.
Okay, so.
That's 3. Give me 2
What
more,
about
dummy.
what about Lego Batman?
He said no because
No.
they get
They
boring.
do get very boring.
What about Lego Jurassic Park? You play that game a bunch, or Lego Star Wars?
Just say the Lego games.
Lego games? The Lego.
There you go. He's got number 4. Dude.
I want to say Fortnite, but it really would get old fast as shit.
You say that, but you play it 900 matches a day.
Okay, but that's the thing. There's something always changing with Fortnite. It's not always the same fucking thing every day.
So then you just said that.
So
it was the
we're
same
gonna
thing.
count Fortnite. So that's
So
your
we shall
fifth one.
count Fortnite.
Okay, so this is the Gen Z like top 5 for these two. I was just
Right, to be
curious.
fair, he has played a lot more games than I have in his lifetime than me, because I had nobody in my family that was really into games. And, you know, if we did get games, it was from the pawn shop, so we got whatever was there.
What are your top 5?
Top 5 like franchises. Since we're going
Games,
franchise?
franchises, whatever.
I'll have to say the Fallout franchise, the Mega Man franchise,
Mega Man?
Mega Man.
He's looking around
Okay.
the room for
Well, no. Mega Man's one of my favorites. Like the
Yeah, I don't know why I
got-
thought Mega Mind. I was like, Mega Mind has a
No.
game? No.
I'm looking around my room because I have games everywhere that can help remind me of what because I have so many favorites. Super Mario Brothers. You
Are
know,
we talking like
Did you ever play
TVs, or are we
the
talking like
I would say like 1 through 3 Super Mario World, like 8-bit, 16-bit era.
did you ever play the Garfield games?
I played a couple of them. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One of
there's
them's hard.
a bunch.
Has balls. And then one was on NES, and it was only a Japanese exclusive. We didn't get it over here. Maybe not Japanese exclusive. Maybe it was a PAL exclusive, which PAL regions is like Europe and Japan and stuff like that. But yeah, we for some reason in North America we did not get Garfield on NES. But there's a couple of different Garfield games. We just recently, me and my friends, I bullied them into buying the Garfield cart on Nintendo Switch because it was like $4 or $5, and we streamed it and it was bad.
Oh,
It
yeah,
was so
understandable.
bad. I mean, I like I like a lot of different games, so it's really hard for me to say 5. But Mega Man, Fallout. I said something else. Mario.
and then the Garfield game. So you have
No, not the Garfield games. I'm not
I just
saying-
asked him if he had played them, not if. Yeah,
I mean, you could see a lot of my stuff's gonna be old too, though. Like I
well,
like.
that's all right.
all of our stuff is new generation trash. So I mean,
So we're asking about your old generation trash.
I could throw if we're going franchises. I'd definitely put the Sonic the Hedgehog on like Sega Genesis, like all those 3 or 4.
Yeah.
4 if you count the Knuckles expansion. Let's see. I need one more. Let's see.
He's gonna say TMNT of 2002. Don't you fucking dare!
Oh, jeez, Jeez, guys, I'm really trying hard to pull something out of my ass here, something that I get really excited for. I'm trying to look through my games. I don't know, franchise? I guess throw like GTA in there or something.
Really? That's what you come up with at the very end? Come on.
I don't know, Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
Well, okay, you know what? It's really hard for me to decide between Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter.
Yeah.
But one of those, I'll put one of those for my fighting.
I would definitely. I think Street Fighter would be better for you because I see a lot of Street Fighter in your room more than I do Mortal Kombat.
I like the newest Mortal Kombat games. I think they revived it very well with 9. But I was such a huge fan of, like, I'm not very good at Street Fighter 2, but I like Street Fighter 3, and I like I can't remember what the one Alpha EX or something like Street Fighter EX. I think that's what it was on PS2. I like that one a lot. So
I don't know anything about none of that. So
there's so many Street Fighter games, is all there is. But
I think a good idea for just in general for a video or maybe anything would be for you to make her play the old God of War games.
I would actually really be down for that. I've never played any of the old games. My brother-in-law actually just gave me like a rundown pretty much when I started the new God of War. So I don't know anything that happened before these 2 God of Wars that I'm playing right now.
So the original God of War series, okay, you know what? I'll put God of War in there because God of War such a great game. There's only one that I don't like. Like, I've played all the PSP ones. I played
quite a bit of them too.
There's only like 5.
No, man. I swear to God,
there's
like
2 on PSP. I'm pretty sure. And then there's 1, 2, and 3, and then there's the one that I didn't like, and I can't think.
I think I was told there's like 7.
Ascension. I think it's
not
Ascension.
Including the 2 new ones.
God of War 2, God of War Betrayal, God of War Chains of Agony, God of War 3, God of War Ghost of Sparta, Origins, Ascension, the God of War that just came out in Ragnarok. So that's 10. Not to mention, I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah.
So I was closer than Toby was.
Come out, there's going to be 11.
I've actually like been really good at not getting any spoilers or any like what's quote unquote supposed to happen in that God of War, because I remember when I was waiting for Ragnarok to come out, a bunch of people were like, "Oh my God, Atreus is gonna do this, and this is gonna happen to fucking Kratos."
Are you playing
and
Ragnarok?
blah blah
You said
blah. I'm currently playing Ragnarok, and I asked a couple questions to those of my friends who have finished Ragnarok, and they were like, "Yeah, no, that doesn't fucking happen." So I've been pretty good at keeping the new God of War off of my feed on my phone.
Okay, so there's actually a chronological order of everything. You want to hear it?
Sure.
Not really.
Okay, so
Was Ascension one of them?
Ascension is supposed to be the first. In the
Yeah,
storyline.
Ascension's awful. They so 1, 2, all that was like the last one that came out right before they rebooted it, and they changed all the buttons and everything. And I had just went through and played all the way through all 3 of them, the original 3. So when I got to Ascension, I was like, they changed the buttons. Like the block button was different. It was like, what? That's not cool. I could probably play it now that I haven't, just recently ran through the other 3. Anyways, go ahead. I want to hear this, and then we'll wrap this up.
Okay, so Ascension is the first one because that's beginning. God of War: Chains of Agony, or sorry, not Chains of Agony, but Chains of Olympus is supposed to be the second one, and then it's the 2005 God of War.
Right.
God of War: Ghost of Sparta is going to be next in line right after. Then there's Betrayal. Then you're supposed to play God of War 2. Then God of War 3. Then it's God of War Call from the Wild.
I don't know. Call from the Wild. I guess. Mobile game.
Yeah, I believe so.
That's why that doesn't
count.
Yeah, technically no. I'm reading what it says on.
I hear you. I get it, but it doesn't count.
Oh, can I?
Hold on, I'm almost done here. God of War 2018, Ragnarok, and then this new one that's supposed to come out pretty soon.
He talked about mobile. It reminded me, one of the games that I did miss out on saying that I have played before was Little Nightmares. I loved it, and they actually have a mobile game for Little Nightmares Mostly mobile games are normally like complete trash, but I don't have service, so whenever I don't have service, I play
Pornhub.
sure.
What really sucks is you can't like.
Very Little Nightmares is the mobile game. And it actually is a lot like Little Nightmares. It's actually really, really good. The graphics are even good on it. I mean, it's a mobile game, so it's as good as you can get for graphics. But it does actually have a storyline and everything, just like Little Nightmares was. It's really good.
And I hate.
It's
giving
also
the whole-
very hard.
I hate giving the option of 5 because there's so many good games. I'm
For
over
real.
here saying, "Oh, I like this game," and then I look down like, "Oh, Red Dead Redemption 2," or "Oh, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas," or Borderlands. There's all kinds of good games, but I don't think I could stick with only 5 for the rest of my life.
Yeah, honestly.
Well, we were just, you're on a desert island, and somehow you just managed to keep 5 collections of
at
games.
that point, you would just make do with what you have.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
yeah,
you
but-
got to get entertainment somewhere.
Man, there's so many good games. Like,
I mean, any game can be fun playing over and over again if you just put it into different perspectives while you're playing the game.
I don't know.
like-
I've played some shit games for
Well,
the podcast.
yeah, very true. But I mean, like,
Y'all need to play some Frantic Flea.
please no.
frantic.
Oh, fun.
But
That's
I mean,
what
like,
it
is Five Nights at Freddy's, for example, if you play the games over and over again, you're starting to get bored. Try to imagine it through the animatronics point of view, or the fucking picture on the wall's point of view, or something like that. It always switches it up, makes it
Oh, cool.
Makes it
Cough
kinda
all over
funny.
my microphone.
I
Thank
coughed
you.
away from your microphone.
Jesus.
It makes it kind of funny. Imagine it through the cupcake size.
Okay.
The fuck do you
so
think that bitch
since
sees?
We're on that topic. Since we're
Hey, we're trying to wrap this up. Don't
No,
start another
no,
topic.
No.
Sorry.
One last thing. What do you want to say? Say it.
Toby, what did you think of the Five Nights at Freddy's movie?
We just
No.
recently watched the Five Nights at Freddy movie. I thought it was fine. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. It was too convenient. It was very soulless.
Do you know all the lore behind Five Nights
No.
at Freddy's?
No,
See,
but spoilers, because we may slip into spoilers. This is a new movie, unlike a
Yeah.
20-year-old Arkham game or whatever. So this is good that this is last, because if people don't want to hear spoilers, they can stop it here. This is, I swear, the last thing we'll talk about. I don't think it made sense.
it did not. It really didn't.
I was about to make a point. It should be a movie that even people without knowing the lore should be able to understand.
Well,
I do agree.
it's
It didn't
just-
make any sense.
I hate when movies are so convenient. Scully, come on now. It's so convenient that what's his name, the main character, just so
Mike.
happens to be working for the bad guy, whatever his name is, Purple Man. I forget his name.
Purple guy.
Afton.
He works for him, and that's the guy that just happened to kill his brother.
Well,
Yeah.
the whole brother thing, that was never anything in any of the actual games.
I know.
Coming from someone who actually knows the lore of Five Nights at Freddy's, it extremely upset me because one thing they did is they made William Afton and Michael, supposed to be Afton, not related. And they actually made Vanessa from the newest Five Nights at Freddy's game William Afton's daughter instead of Michael. And his name is like Mike Schmidt instead of Afton. That really did upset me.
Isn't that what it is in the?
No,
story?
it's Michael Afton. He's his son.
So I could have sworn in the first game he announced
Eggs
himself.
Benedict. That's who that is. He's Eggs Benedict
I don't look into the.
from the
but that's just a
Fourth,
game
fifth game?
theory.
that's just a theory. A game theory.
I don't know if I'm just insensitive for saying this, but I'm not gonna go.
Then
back.
don't say it.
I'm not gonna go back and re-look at all the fucking lore once another game comes out. I could have sworn that it was Mike Schmidt in the very beginning. Phone guy is not Mike Schmidt.
No. Phone guy. No.
Is Eggs Benedict.
Eggs Benedict from the I don't remember which game it was. I think it's the fourth game, I want to say. Where there's Ballora and
I fucking hated that game.
yeah, that is
Sister Location
that's-
is
that's-
by far the worst fucking game that they made.
yeah, that's Mike Schmidt.
I think the fourth one, where they're fucking nightmares or whatever the hell they are, I think that's a better game, and that was ass. I hate when they change.
I think that the third game is the one where you're in the room, the bedroom.
Nope, the third one is the horror attraction where Springtrap was actually, I guess, debuted.
No, you might be right. I'm thinking that that's the second one, but you might be right.
Second one is, so I know the Bite of 87 happened in the first one. The second one was where Balloon Boy and Marionette were introduced.
Oh yeah, I
third
completely
one
forget
is
about that game
Springtrap.
all the time.
Fourth one is The House. The fifth one, I believe, is Sister Location.
And then there's the newest one.
Dude, there's like 5 in between that. But anyway,
There's 5 that are like kind of in the lore, but not really like in the lore. Like there's the one I don't exactly remember the name of it. I didn't play that one much because it wasn't like actually one of the like
one thing.
big games, but where you could you had all of the previous characters and a couple new characters that you could make them come at you at any time with different
Wasn't that the-
difficulties and stuff like that. It was one of the computer games.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I've never played it because
I did play that one just a little bit though, but it didn't feel like a real Five Nights at Freddy's game. It was more like one that they just kind of
experiment.
threw out just to keep you guys like to keep people on Five Nights at Freddy's while they were waiting for new games to come out. That's what it felt like.
I think the one thing I really liked about the movie is I really liked that Matthew Lillard was the
William Afton.
big bad guy, and I don't know if that was Golden Freddy that they.
Golden Freddy is the one who brought Mike's daughter or Mike's sister back to the pizzeria.
That is the two of my most favorite things about that entire movie. My least favorite thing is the simple fact that I can't get behind how they were fucking like playing with the kid in the movie. I think that was so
Yeah.
fucking stupid.
That's fine.
There is really no kid in the games except for the little girl and the little boy that are also William Afton's kids.
It was just too convenient. Everything happened too conveniently and for no reason.
Me personally,
I did see one review where someone was like, the main character didn't have to work for anything. Like, everything was just told to him. And it's right. Like, there was no cool, like, him discovering, like, oh, the animatronics. Like, he never discovered anything. Like, it was just like,
the kids that are talking to me in my sleep are the animatronics. It was Vanessa being like, yeah, they're ghosts.
yeah, and it's just told to him. So I thought that was a really good point.
Coming from like someone who knows more of the lore, that's just my opinion on it. I know more about the lore
Low-key.
than the actual games. No, I know
High-key.
more about the lore than I know more about the lore than the
Buggers.
actual games because I was really into the lore, but I didn't play the first couple of games. Like, I like played them a little bit on my tablet when I was in like middle school when the first couple games came out.
Oh, like 2 years ago?
I'm 19 now. I was
I'm
like,
just making a joke because
Don't
you're
even-
fucking young.
what really upsets me is we were told like years ago that this movie was going to come out. They were working on this movie for 5 years,
So
somewhere
look.
around there, and we have been waiting for this movie to come out and hyping it up and everything, and it finally comes out and it is trash.
So this will be my last point because Toby seems like he's getting antsy. He's getting crank because he needs to go nighty white.
No, it's just almost on an hour, so.
Yeah, fair enough.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
But I
flies.
think my biggest problem with the entire movie is that fucking Markiplier isn't in it. If they spent 7,
That's your biggest problem with
Yes.
it? Shut up. You're done.
no, dude, look,
No, you're done.
Corey Kenshin was in it though. I thought that was really cool. I don't remember Matt Pat.
play the game.
Matt Pat and Corey Kenshin were in it. I didn't play the game, but I watched the games.
Fucking king of Five Nights.
Corey
at Freddy's.
Kenshin did play the game.
Listen, there's going to be a sequel. They don't need to jam everyone in the first one.
that wasn't the movie's fault. Like the creators of the movies, they wanted
understand.
Markiplier to be in it, but he was too busy doing stuff for
7
his
years.
movie that's about to come out.
7 years, and they're gonna give us a trash movie and have some excuse. Oh yeah, no, we couldn't fit the King of Five Nights at Freddy's.
It's made so much money. There's gonna be a sequel. Don't worry.
Yeah, but it wasn't their fault that he wasn't in it. He was doing stuff with his other movie that's about to come out or just came out, something around that. He was doing something with another movie. So he actually wasn't able to be in it. He's the one who said that. He was like, yeah, no, I apologize for not being in the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. I was supposed to be in it. They had to script me out of it because I was too busy with my other movie. And he's actually like a big part in that other movie.
But that's the biggest reason that Colton didn't like it is because he's not in it.
I mean, don't get it twisted. I like the movie,
Shut up. You're done.
but
Some of the first games that Corey Kenshin played was Five Nights at Freddy's. Like, Corey Kenshin was a big part of the Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. Like, he played it a lot. And I get that you don't really watch Corey Kenshin like that. But, dude, he's the Samurai King. He has to be in the movie. Like, I'm so happy they had him in the movie. And they did a cutscene at the end where he made a little silly joke in the movie. That was really funny. I really liked that. I enjoyed that. Matt Pat,
Yes.
yeah, Matt Pat was a server.
He goes, well, that's
In
just
the
a
movie.
theory. Or said something like that.
Yeah, well, that's just a theory.
Anyways, guys, thank y'all for discussing y'all's childhood stuff with video games and whatnot. We can dive more into it a little later and stuff if we continue to do these.
We'd love to.
We can discuss Colton and I growing up and being 14 years apart, 13 years.
Buy this, and you'll know. You'll know if you buy it.
Well, how are they going to know to buy it if
Buy
it's
what?
the Patreon?
Buy it.
But I've got people on the Patreon already. They're going to listen. They'll
Yeah.
possibly listen to this. What are we going to call this little series of...
I was just thinking about that.
Colton and Bunny blabber on about random games.
That's a really long
That was
title.
a really bad.
That needs to be workshopped so bad.
Children can't stop talking.
That's probably the best title.
My stupid brother knows nothing. Or
I do apologize for dragging this on to so many different things and stuff. We just
They don't know how to podcast
have a
yet.
lot on our mind.
Anyways.
Anyways,
Do you want to plug any social media so people can look at you and see they can creep you on the gram or something? If you don't want to be creeped, that's fine too.
are you going to be creeped, Colton?
I'm creep. I'm creep.
I'll what?
Do it. Promote your shit.
All right.
Oh, she's got to look it up because she doesn't know her own Instagram.
Well,
She's one of the. They're both these kind of people.
I've had so many different Instagrams
Exactly.
recently, like
Both of
because
you
I've
are-
gotten logged out of so many of them because I had a whole.
How do you get logged out of
I had
your account?
my mom took my old phone and changed my passwords to everything when I wouldn't give her my dad's. When I wouldn't give her my password to my phone once.
Okay.
This was about a year ago, so I lost like all of my stuff. But I don't really post much on Instagram, but there is Funny Bunny, both with eyes instead of Y's, 2004, and then there is Bunny with 3 eyes, period, is period king. Those
oh my
are
god,
those are my
that handle
Instagrams.
hurts me soul.
Anyways, Colton's is get_fucked without an E and then 666.
Oh my god.
No, that's not at all how it's spelled.
It's literally
Alrighty, y'all.
GET_FUKD 666. It's fucked without an E. Don't play with me.
All right.
And without a C.
Well,
All right. Thank you for having us. Thank you so much for having us on your podcast.
I went lightheaded.
yeah. Thanks y'all for having me.
We'd love to do this again.
Oh my god.
If Toby can stomach sitting through another podcast
I would
with
love
us.
to. I just can't wait to hear the response to this. All right. Thank you, patrons, for supporting everything I do and Goobs does and Jenny Bean does. This is just something random. I'm trying to get some extra content because we've been lacking here lately. And I thought these two would generate content. So,
Hell yeah. Wow, 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 wow,
oh
wow.
my goodness. All right.
That's the word from Adventure Time.
I guess I'm going to close this out like Goobs usually closes out some of our Patreon episodes. As Fat Shag says, the B train travels.
What? Bye.
Bye.
Bye.